Hi, this is the third assessment video for security tools and analysis, and it is about SQL injections. So, what are SQL injection vulnerabilities? So, these are the vulnerabilities which arise when there is an interaction between the website and the database basically. So this attack happens when an SQL query is inserted via an input field from the client to an application, client to a web application. So the web application takes the SQL query and it sends it to the database, and the database executes it, and it sends back the information. If the query isn't sanitized or cleaned up before it is sent to the server, these kinds of SQL injection attacks can happen. These kinds of SQL injection vulnerabilities come up. In order to dump all the rows in the table users in DVWA, I require two tools. So the first one is burp suite, which I require to get a session ID and the cookie data, and the second one is SQL map, which will automate the discovery process and the exploitation process of this attack. So let's start. So, so I have set up my proxy to burp suite, and uh, I have set up the proxy to burp suite to connect to the burp suite. So burp suite will interrupt every packet or every request that goes out from this website now. So I'm gonna send a request from here to see if I can see it. And after the connection of Burpsuit and my browser, I give an action here which should go through here, which should go through Burpsuit. So once it, so I set up my proxy to this Burpsuit, and every packet will go through Burpsuit, and I've turned on the intercept on, which will make the packet stop before it passes on to the server. And if I have given the input over on the website, and I see the request over here with the PHP session with the session ID. So I require this as well as the request, which I've copied and pasted into a file. So I've copied and pasted into a file, and it is inside. So the request is copied into a file called request, and this is the file that I require to run SQL map. So SQL map takes the request, and it takes the cookie data, and it dumps all the rows basically. And I'll tell them not to do a dictionary based attack. And it has dumped all the data into two files called dvw, users.cva and csv, and the other one is probably guestbook.csv. Yeah. So here is the hashed password of user number 4. This is the user number 4, and the hashed password is this. This is the hashed password for this user.